What's up, people? How you doing? Derek Mensa here. I am Mensa, the new 24601, one of the many 24601s. Mighty Mensa, all of that. Told you guys I was going to do a video, so I wanted to post the video. Right now, there's so much stuff going on in the world. It's ridiculous. Not just here, but all over the world. It's ridiculous, and there's a huge divide. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself first, just so you can have an understanding. If you want to know more, like my page, I am Mensa. I am also not holding back anymore. I'm not trying to make friends. I'm not trying to be friendly. I'm just trying to serve God, which is my number one concern. That's the main thing I need you to know about me, is I am a Christian. Now, I don't need to always be in a room full of Christians, but I need to try and be the Christian in the room. My mother raised me, and she wanted me to do what's right, and she wanted me to stand by this in all situations, so that's what I'm going to do. I've noticed a lot of hate and a lot of anger going on. So I started a group to hopefully be in the middle. Liberty and Justice Group. I'll put the link below, so hopefully you can share this. And if you're open-minded, if you're willing to listen to other people, if you're willing to try and make a difference and make the world better, I'd love to have you be a part of it. If you come with some ignorance and nonsense and just trying to start division and problems, then you're going to be kicked out. There's plenty of groups for that, and we're not one of them. So the main reason that I'm talking right now is I'm trying to jump in the middle of the situation of everything that's going on. When I look, I see people moving further to the left and further to the right. And what's happened is people are so far to the left and so far to the right that they can't see each other, much less hear each other. So I'm trying to step into the middle of this situation and hopefully put some things out, because I feel like time is running out before things hit a big impasse and start to explode. Now, the bad part about that is when people on the left are angry and they look, all they'll see is me in the middle. When people on the right are angry and they look, all they'll see is me in the middle. The good part is there are other people like me. People who want to see peace, people who want the next generation to have a better world. And I owe it to people like John Lewis, who was willing to get thrown off of a bridge when he couldn't swim, so that I could have the right to speak up if I saw injustice or inequality happening, or if I saw the world going into the wrong direction. So that's what I'm doing. My messages, since I tried to be in the middle, are going to make a lot of people angry. A lot of people are going to disagree, and that's fine. A lot of people are going to shoot me nasty messages. That's fine too. Just do it at I am Mensa, because I'm not going to add you on my personal page. But I'm a big boy and I can handle all of that stuff. My first message is to the police department and the communities. Like I said, everyone's going to be angry, so hopefully you'll hold on through this whole thing. Police department, good police officers. We love you. We need you. You have to be part of the solution. We absolutely need you, the good police officers in these communities. We need you to do what you do. We appreciate you. We know it is hard. For those who are listening, part of the community, you have to understand, there's no bad day that happens. No murder, no rape, no child molestation, no abuse, no stabbing. No bad situation happens that a police officer doesn't have to interact with. They do this every single day. So they go in there, something bad happens, they're there, and they have to take that home. Now they come into work, and they also have people who are calling them names. Pigs, holding sign, all cops are bad, all cops are dirty. A lot of police got in so they could be part of the change. If we don't allow them to be part of the change, if you don't have their back, the good police officers, then we're in trouble. We are definitely in trouble, because bad police officers definitely aren't going to back good police officers. And if the community doesn't back them, they're all alone. So we appreciate you. And I want you to know, the ones who are hanging in there and trying to do what's right, please continue to do so. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart, because these crimes and these things that are happening in the communities are unacceptable. The murders. People are like, how come you're not concerned with inner city murders? I am concerned with inner city murders. I am concerned with kidnappings. We are concerned. We want to make sure that this world gets better, and police are part of that. So please just hang in there, understand that there are a lot of people who do love and support you, the good ones. But you have to also acknowledge there are bad ones. There are some people who should not be police officers. Now, the issue is a lot bigger than we might think. The issue isn't just police. A lot of people don't know the laws. A lot of these police are doing dirty things, but they're upholding the laws. A lot of people don't know that there's a difference between being detained and being arrested. So therefore, if you're detained, a police officer might not necessarily have to tell you why you're detained. Anybody who comes up to you and smacks handcuffs on you without telling you why they're smacking handcuffs, you're going to be a little defensive. You might pull away. If you pull away, guess what you're doing? You're resisting. You didn't know why. You didn't have to know why. And what the answer to a lot of these things will be is comply, then complain. Because they know people don't have the money to back up what's going on. People don't have the money to go ahead and try to back it up. We can't get the lawyer. You can't fight it out. So comply, then complain. Basically what they're saying is shut up and live with it. Don't ever shut up and live with it. You have rights. People went through a whole lot so you could have rights and you could fight and stand up for what you believe in. However, good police officers, it's your duty to protect the communities from bad police officers. What seems to have happened is good police officers protect bad police officers. Good police officers protect unions who are protecting bad police officers. So therefore, nothing moves forward. That needs to stop. That absolutely needs to stop. And a lot of you police officers might be like, well, fine, I'll quit. Bye. Leave. If you do a police test, I'm sure that there'll be plenty of people who are going to apply and want that position. So we need to support our good police officers, but we need to get rid of the bad ones. And I'm tired of hearing people say, there's not that many. It's not that many. Let me break it down for you real quick. There are about 850,000 police officers in this country. I'll be nice and I'll call it 800,000. I'll be real nice. I know people are like 99.9. That's not even realistic for a good number. I'll give you, it should be around 93, and that's a great number. 93% of police are good. That's a great number. But just for the benefit of the doubt, I'll give you 99% of those police officers are good police officers. Now, if you take that and then you take that 99% out of that 1% out of that 800,000, I think that's what I said, and you call them 1% wrong, that's 8,000. Let's say those 8,000 people interact with 2 people a day. That's 16,000 people who are interacting with corrupt police officers a day. Now, I'll be nice. Let's say the 1% of corrupt police officers are only being corrupt 1% of the time. That's 160 out of that 16,000 that are being impacted by a corrupt police officer. Now there's 261 work days a year. So you times that by the 160 and it should be 41,760 or something, give or take a couple hundred, but somewhere around there. So you have 41,760 or somewhere around there interactions of people who did absolutely nothing wrong, but are being impacted by police, whether you have court, whether you've been in jail, whether you've been killed, whether now all of a sudden you have your family broken up, you've lost your work, you have tickets, financial aspects, 41,760. And that's with 1% of the police officers being corrupt and only being corrupt 1% of the time. And that's unacceptable. Now notice, I haven't even talked about race. I'm trying to unite us here, but until we can really come up with some real solutions, it's not going to happen. So when people hear that, if they're saying, that's okay, it's going to happen, 41,760 people, yeah, that's unfortunate for them. Not if you're one of those 41,760. We need to do a lot better. And in order to come together, people need to be ready to do some real changes and have some real things impact you. Now, I've been struggling a little bit because it's not easy to bring people together. You get attacked a lot. People on one side are going to call me a sellout. People on the other side are going to call me whatever. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter. I've been attacked so much that now it's sort of just a badge of honor. However, as I'm going back to my Christian roots, I have to do what's right. I have to stand up and try to create the peace. Because when I stand in front of God and he says, when the world was on fire, what were you doing? I'm going to say I was trying to put it out. There's a lot of other people out there who are like me. And if you are, would you join this Liberty and Justice group so we can try to make some changes? I think that there is still hope. And I'm hoping that we can be peaceful, bring some people together, and unite people. As I said before, I don't need to be in a room full of Christians. I just need to be the Christian in the room. I need to make sure that I'm trying to do my best. And that's really all I'm trying to do. So go ahead and share this, interact, talk your trash, talk good. Join I Am Mensa, join Liberty and Justice, don't join. It all doesn't matter. But me and people like me, like I said 24601. Some of you will know what that means. Some of you will know where it's from and how those people, how that person interacted. Well, there's a lot of us now. Me and people who are like me are going to continue to fight so that our kids' worlds and their kids' worlds will be a lot better. So until next time, here's this quick 12-minute message. Sorry it went so long. Go ahead and listen to it, think about it, give me your feedback. Always up for discussion. All right?